how to optimize our website through robots.txt file, and how to get rid of all the bots. And this today we have very blessed era in the AI era that we can use when we are not much aware the programming and developing and the coding languages, but we can use AI to help us, not override us, but help us to create a system to prevent the bots which we fight on daily basis. When you have thousands of bots coming to your website, you have to trigger. You are losing crawl budget. You are losing many other hosting uh, mm, limitations. So you have to worry about, and you have to figure out how to prevent them. I mostly use Cloudflare, and which also are very helpful to get rid of bot attacks. And like the last speaker are talking about the Chinese one, that I have personally experienced on my major projects, that on daily basis I receive 50 to 100 visitor from China. Most of the projects are getting them. So when I go depth and recognize them, those are pure, you can say, bots visiting, crawling our website. And we have to understand those bots, we have to block those bots, we have to recognize those bots. I mostly use Google Analytics, which tell us where each traffic is coming out, but you can use many other different platform to detect those, also plugins to detect those bots coming from your website. Third one, the threat is phishing attack, which is also a second outside your website phishing attack. It come from just like look like domains. You can click on a website which is look like non brand, and you click on it, and it can be trigger the phishing attack on your system, and it can uh, hack your sessions, your cookies of the browser, and you get lost, and you can get uploaded unawarely phishing data, phishing malwares onto your servers and your domain, on your browser, on your system, which is a very uh, common and well-known phishing attack, which most of the time we ignore and just click on on any link from our social media, our different, you can say, emails. We use some kind WhatsApp, messenger, something like that. So we have to take care of that area too. And the next one is hosting phishing kit. That is the mostly I talked about previously, that we have to choose very carefully the hosting we are using for our website. When we are working on client website, we don't have that choice that much, but we have to know about what we are dealing with, what we are dealing with, and we should at least, if the hosting is weak of client website, when we have a weak website hosting, we can work on it. But most of the time when we have working on a client website, we don't have control that much, but we can point out, we can daily or weekly or monthly base send the mail to client that you have to change your hosting. And I also face this many times, the clients are not willing to change the hosting because they are good to go with their current version. Okay, when we talk about the SEO, there are six things we can counter, that we have to work about. Number one is crawl budget. When we get attacked by any bot, any spam, any phishing, our call budget dropped. And next is index block. We get start get de-indexing our current website URL from Google. So we have to look around this one. And third one is manual action in Google Search Console. I also already talked about that. And safe browsing so is very common. I already talked about that. And authority leakage, the spammy outbound UGC links which drain many authority. It means when we learn about how to optimize any page for on-page SEO, most of the time SEOs use old methodology to use outbound links, and we randomize them through Google SERP by searching any keyword, and collect random links and put on our website as outbound link to get authority of our current website, current article or page. But that is not what it mean to be. We have to very selective, very careful, very well aware where we are going to outbound our links. And we are most of the time when we approve any comments on our website, any reviews on our website, you should have to know that there should be a link, and we should remove those links in our UGC based content on our website. So both of area we should have to worry about when we work on authority leakage. Poison data is something else that when bot traffic is coming, we should be very careful to handle them. And another thing I faced in my last experience, I got a project of multi-niche blogging website, a news-based website, which were second time hit by Google due to very weak and AI generated content. And I took over that, and I accidentally remove the main category of the website in temporary removal in Google Search Console, which triggered to remove all the index pages, which was a very important thing to know about what you are going to remove in Google Search Console when you have many Chinese links, many Chinese or Japanese links. When you have get attacked, or your website, your hosting get injected by virus, and you should know that part as well, that when you are going to remove those links, you should not accidentally remove your main index URL, because the second last speaker also talking about them to use rich snippet version to get rid of those all spamming links. That is a must, and that is important part you can work on. Okay, last I am going to quickly cover the defense playbook, that when we work to optimize our website security, what 5 layers we should work. This is very important. First and most important thing is Cloudflare. You should have to use the Cloudflare. This is a free version. And second one is rate limit login. You should use a plugin to rate limit it, and other endpoints of the website so can be controlled by the plugins, so you can get less spam, less bots trigger on your website. And okay, we Previously we are using most of the time captcha, reCAPTCHA, and those are very important for a website, but I have seen many different experience people are doing on different big agency, big website are using. That is irritating the users, but you can use that one too if you are feeling well. If you have a submission form and you have sensitive data to submit, you can use that one too, which is also covered previously. And next one is, okay, the CMS itself should be secure. When we talk about WordPress CMS, it has many vulnerability, and when we talk about Shopify, it is most common and secure platform. So we also have to think about this level too, and when choosing the CMS, which type of project, which type of website, which type of uh, CMS you are going to use, you should have to know the best outcome out of them. And when we optimize a website on weekly or monthly basis, as I talked about earlier, that we have to order the plugin, outdated theme. We should have to check hosting site. We can go in hosting if you are using WordPress. My personal experience is that most of the time when I go to hosting and under plugin folder, I found many plugins which are not showing in front end admin panel, and still the folder are there. Those are I'm personally using currently Hostinger. That Hostinger is very secure hosting. It kill auto any spam uploaded on a website. It kill all those files on auto. But I most of the time found the folders being uploaded on the hosting through phishing attack. So you can see those folders still there. So you have to worry about, and you have to check about them, and you have to delete about only those of them which is not belong to your actual active plugin or actual running plugins. That is very common and very important point. You should know how to handle this side. And yes, most of the goras I handle that they are using staging website when working most important working on high end changes on the website. They use staging separate production area, which is also available in Hostinger. If you know how to use that, you can use that to prevent get as a optimization of the website. Okay, spamming control and branding DNS. This also I talk most of the time. Most of the points are already talked about, but you can see the okay, there is very many practices technical part when you are handling DNS or of your domain, and other stuff when you are using Cloudflare or any domain registrar. That is a separate, a huge it took hours to explain each and everything in depth, how to get prevent by when you set up different DNS, when you set up emails, SMTPs, subdomains. When you are controlling that part, you should have to learn that in depth. And I think I should not cover that depth here, but you have to uh, um, in mind that part is also very sensitive, and you should work when you are very uh, assertive, that you should have to add some kind of a record, txt record, each and everything, you should have to know what you are actually doing. One most important thing here, I recalled my mind that last time when my client get spammed and get attacked by this kind of Chinese attackers, he was unable to recover his website around 3 to 4 months. And when he got a developer, he was actually using a server and handling all the WordPress through SSH terminal environment, and he was not uh, removing all the effective file. After 3 to 4 months, his website was not recovering. His website took 1 year to get recover from that uh, flag from Google search. Google recovered the website after 12 months. And the second blunder they made was they were using Cloudflare, and they rewrote, you can say, overwrite the report text file through Cloudflare. That is the important point I also talk about here when I am talking about DNS. Then you should know which side of
Question about this. Do you have any sort
yes.
of case study what you're talking about DNS and what you are right now like?
Yes, I will take.
And people are saying like it's boring now. Every time a Chinese attacker's story comes, I thought there would be some practical work. I think this is a comment by Siraj as well. This is a comment by Amir as well. And if you have some sort of very practical case studies as well that you can share as well, like any sort of thing that you want to share by sharing something like this is what I have done, and that would be really helpful.
Okay, I can share my Google Search Console for that case study I'm talking about. That's not a big issue, and don't be get bored, because that is a real issue everyone face. Let me open that one, please. Hold on. Yes, I'm going to share my screen, please.
Where you can directly ask to Nizam as well, and even I would be happy to onboard you as a presenter, and whatever questions you have, you can ask.
Okay, you can see this website. Can see the screenshot, please? Confirm me, please.
Yes.
Oh, screen sharing. This is the case I'm talking about. This website is almost dead. You can see here, and it is recovered after a complete year. It was attacked by spam, and it recovered after a whole year of waiting to get recovered, because the front end was very well organized and optimized, and Google was not recovering the website after the whole year. Around 12 months it gets start indexing, and it gets start getting impression from Google. The previous session, the previously, it was very uh, ignored by Google, because in there was no manual action or security action shown in this area in Google Search Console, but this was affected by uh, affected by Chinese spam attack, and it automatically recovered from that spam attack after a year. So this is a case I'm talking about. I work on this very uh, last year, and it get backed after a year, and my client also was happy to see this, but the interest. Actually, client was came to me that his website is get attacked, get infected, and recover it and make the SEO. When I took the website, it was completely messed, and it only was having a one page or 3 pages website. Then I took it and removed the spam content, spam folder or spam pages or spam files from the hosting, but I don't have the complete access from the hosting, and I keep removing over the period of time, but client was not working actively on it, so the spam was uploading again and again. The spam files was uploading again and again and getting attacked again and again. So the Google was watching it. Google was checking each and everything, and the spam indexation was thousands of them. That hundred of thousands of URLs get indexed, and those were not getting removed. So the my work of SEO was continuously happened in 6 months. I continuously work on 6 months on this project. So Google get signal that website is active, content is being uploaded, website is being improved. Each and everything I did, but client was not active working to remove the spam files from the website. When he done it, and he get disheartened from the project, and each and everything, he get lost his interest, but I was keep pushing him. I even offer him to have a second domain, fresh domain, and I want to transfer each and everything I have done in terms of SEO and pages and each and everything I have done. It will be get index, it will get traffic, it will get business to you, but he was not interested anymore. But this is the second very important option you have. If you are get stuck in that stage and you are not getting back your website on track, you can have a new fresh domain and start transfer each and everything and start from fresh. And when you have very optimized, very complete website, and you start using a fresh domain, Google acknowledge it, Google give you weightage, and if you done very well the basic uh, social media and other presence on the internet, you can get very best SEO outcome when you handle on a new website. This is my personal experience. I'm also want to share here. Any other question if you have, I can answer you, please. Okay, when we talk of practical work, I most of the time, if ever any participant have are facing any issue on their website right now, I can I can audit that website, and I can tell you the practical implementation, how to recover, how to solve, how to face, how to what actually is happening on your website. If you are any of the participant have, I can definitely uh, do that as well.
If you have any kind of case study right now, I think that would be really helpful to at least do that practical thing. Or anyone from you participants, especially if you have any website that you want to be audited live, feel free to share any website. I think you can try with I think Afzal Saab is here. Afzal bhai, if I just add you as a presenter and you can just discuss about, if you don't mind, if you can share your case study, any sort of thing that you want to share, or any website that you want to share as an audit. Afzal bhai, are you on the call? Or anyone who wants to come to the stage to share the website for the audit, feel free to share. I think that would be a really good case study to learn for us as well.
Okay, I want to share another one.
Yeah, I think that would be really good if you can
About.
share, and that would be good. And we have very short time as well. Agab is waiting as well. So I think we have 10 minutes to conclude. Thank you so much, Nizam.
Yes, I'm going. This is the website I am talking about, the multi-niche blog that I accidentally get removed a whole category and get remove all the indexed page from the website from the Google. Currently, this website, when I took it, having 3,000 plus pages article, and all of them was AI generated, and I optimized most of them and reduced them. And after that optimization, I convert the website in single niche, tech niche, and we publish only the tech articles. Now, currently, Google is not uh, mm, uh, not indexing the website, but the irony is here that Google is only indexing the home page, and the home page is only getting the impression for the previous, I think, 6 to 9 months. Only the home page is getting impression, and all the other pages are not indexed or getting impression. You can hear. Now the client is not interested to work on this project anymore, but I offered him to tackle this issue as well, because this website is uh, hit by Google 2 times, and all the brand identity and all the EAT part of the blog is very weak, and I cannot author that part by myself on the behalf of the client. So I cannot give the power of EAT at my own, so this website get recovered. But Google somehow is only indexed and giving the impression from the home page, and the queries you can see are just the these kind of short code and whatever they are. This is not the important one, and I think this is some kind of, I don't think what are they actually, but they are getting somehow very weak, but competition, but they are getting still the impression. This is the second project I worked and faced the issue, and this is not yet recovered by Google, because when we work on this kind of projects, Google, most of the time it took many months to recover, and the client lost the patient and lost the interest on the website. That's why the success story not come true most of the time. So this is from my side. Thank you very much. If you have question, I am happy to answer. Over to you, Abdullah.